What's going on? This is E-40 and you're watching the Drama Queen on Miss Drama TV.
Every time I stop, hoes like, look at me. Every car I drive, niggas want one of them. They point and they point, they like, damn. They point and they point, they like.
Not competitive. I don't care about competing.
Okay.
It's just giving the fans what they want, and it's me being me. I get a chance to be free and just let it loose and just be E-40. Some people, you know what I mean, like chilling. Some people don't. You know what I mean? Some people, you know, I'm an acquired taste. I'm just like, it's like if you don't like me, hey man, you got a choice. You don't have to listen to me.
Right.
Don't even click when you see my name. Don't even click on the link. Don't even try to listen to the song if you don't like me. But I got a lot of people that love me, and they love me for being me.
Right.
When you hear my voice, you hear me. Oh, that's E-40. Whether you like him or not, man, you know you ain't gotta like me, but you gotta respect me. The Block Brochure is for every soil.
Okay.
Welcome to the soil.
Right. Okay.
It's really like me broadcasting live from the soil.
Okay. It's like a live feeling.
I'm just a narrator. I'm the ghetto commentator.
Ghetto commentator.
Yeah, that's what that is. You see what I mean?
No.
I'm put it this way. I'm the oldest, newest rapper. You know, history repeats itself. Opportunities don't. Put it this way. I had an artist by the name of Shelly Sell, 1997.
Right.
He actually, I was featured on a song called that he had on under my imprint called Function.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's 1997, 98. So that was what, 12 years ago? You smell me? No, that's 14 years ago.
Yeah, that's a good minute ago.
14 years ago. So we was functioning way back then.
Exactly.
So you understand me? So basically, man, you know, this is it, man. The grit don't quit. It's all. I'm always looking for newer and better things. I'm always looking to go do something different than everybody else.
Perhaps if there was a group, let's say maybe you, Snoop, and Too Short. You know, what would be that updated version of a group? I mean, do you have a name, or would there ever be something like that you could see yourself doing, being so innovative as you are?
Hey, you know, believe it or not, there's been talks about that, because you know what? We all get along. Snoop, that's my folks.
That's what I'm
Too
saying.
Short, that's my folks. You know, it's all love. We all respect one another.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We all from the West Coast, but it's not even so much of the West Coast, just like OG. I respect a lot of OGs on the West Coast, the East Coast, the South. We all get along, man, and I'm cool with all that. You know what I mean? It is a big possibility to put something together like that. Although I'm always have the clique, which is Sugar T, Be Legit, and D-Shot. We all family.
Exactly.
We gonna come with an album. We got an album. We working on one. Yes, still right now as we speak. You know what I mean? But it is a big possibility of a super group. You know, man. It's just longevity. You know, what we decided to do was make an album called E-40 and Too Short, the History Channel.
Right.
Right. And with that being said is, you know, Too Short seen me and him, we from the same era. So we seen all types of different genres of music, all type of different little pages of the game, from, you know, the James Brown samples back in the days to the mob music, the G-Funk era, you know, the South era when Master P and them came in, you know, and did their thing, the hyphy movement. We've seen it all. So we said, you know what, let's do this, man. Let's make an album where we satisfy both of our fan bases, the old school and the new school. Let's do one where we call it the History Channel. We're gonna call it the History Channel Function Music. That's for like right now and the past 10 years. You know what I mean? Just feel, you know, just on the case function music.
That's what's up.
You know, then let's make one called the History Channel Mob Music. And mob music is something that we coined back in the 80s. Dangerous Music, which was Too Short label, and Sick With It Records, which was my label.
Exactly.
And we coined that. That's us. When you hear mob music, that's us.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So it's definitely action-packed. I mean, you've already got it planned out, scripted. So this is coming. I mean, how soon can we expect this?
Oh man, we're doing it this summer. This thing coming out like September, like around September, end of summer.
So when do you get a chance just to be E-40 regular guy? I mean, there seems like you're always focused on the business. Is there ever a moment for that?
Believe it or not, I'm a family man.
Okay.
I've been married for 20 years.
Okay.
I've been with my wife for like 27 years.
All right.
You know what I mean? I talk big Bronco. You know what I mean? You would think I'm really just, you know what I mean, on them like that. But I got the mouthpiece of a pimp. But nah, my wife is beautiful. She's my backbone. And my kids is everything, droopy issue. You know what I mean? It's like, Nah, I'm just a welcome. If it wasn't for them, I probably shit. I don't know where I'd be. You know,
Right.
Lil Jon is my folks. Nah, for real. Like I love that dude, man. He helped me out. He did a lot for my career
Right.
at a point where, you know, cats really like where it pushed it to another page. Like I was already a made man, but it pushed it to another page where it let people know, like, man, this dude, he's gonna be here to stay. You know, he's not going nowhere. And Lil Jon is my partner to this day. You know what I mean? So basically, you know what I mean? Yeah, and he is one of those dudes like, you know, he'd be fired up, yeah, and then he'd be chilling like, you know, I think we need to do this. He real smart. You know, the boy hella smart. You know, he real smart. So he taught me a lot, man, and he younger than me. He a couple of years younger than me, but he's a very bright and intelligent dude. So when I seen him on an Apprentice, I was happy to see him on there, and he did very well on there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He did perfect.
Okay, and I mean, and obviously because I know he's one of your supporters and you support him.
That's right.
I'm assuming there has to be something coming up with him. I'm hoping there has.
He got some things on the tuck, you know, because he helped shape and form a certain sound. Even though he's from the South, but he's a real producer,
Right.
and he's a DJ. So his ears, he know what the people like.
Right.
So you know, we got some stuff coming up. He know how to. He done made so many hit records, man. It's, you know, so. This is not gonna stop, and he definitely we got a couple of tracks for the E-40 Too Short album from Lil Jon too.
Nice.
You know, it's a dice roll.
Okay.
It's a dice roll because if you get with the right team, like I say, the commitment, and you know, you get that tour money is good. You know, you get that big single where you know you get a nice chunk of your publishing, whether it's BMI, ASCAP, or whoever.
Right.
You know, the publishing checks, them blue checks, and them checks be good too as well. You know what I mean? If you do it right, it depends on your business, you know, and how hard you want to work. If you're going to sit around and get one hit and then just sit around and, you know, go around and, you know, slide up in all the broads and, you know, trick your money off and do whatever else and flambeau and spend all your money on cars instead of buying some property, you're going the wrong route. You know what I mean? It depends on how you do it because you can't sit around too long. You got to keep your foot on their neck. You know what I mean? Once you own, you got to stay on like a birthmark, you know, permanent. You know what I'm saying? You can't play with the game. So, you know, basically, man, I feel like this. With today's artists, a lot of them, they're not, they got the talent,
Okay.
but a lot of them don't have, they don't have the work ethic.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
Wow.
But it's a lot of them that do. You know what I mean? But a lot of them don't have the work, and they want to point fingers at everybody. Man, he won't put me on. He won't put. It ain't about that, man. Put yourself on. Say a G out of 12 months. That's $12,000. So the average working person had to work a whole year to stack that 12,000. They put it in your project, and then your project don't do well. Then you make a diss song about them or something. You know what I mean? That's what they do. It's like it's a third world. Like I don't understand. Like a lot of. I got to be honest with you. I blame it on just. You know, sometimes, you know, a lot of these youngsters ain't have parents in their lives.
Okay.
They don't have no guidance. You know what I mean? And the OGs, a lot of the OGs is put up right now. They either in storage, like in jail, or you know, are not here on this earth. You know, mixtapes is I don't give music away for free, and if I do, it has something to do. It's attached to something that I already got for sale.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I am not knocking nobody else that does this. You know what I mean? That's their business. It's ways that you can get on. You can get on like that sometime. You know, you're getting your music out there. It's a very it's a brutal game right now. It's overcrowded. So I understand that. But me, I'm a seasoned veteran. I got my own built-in fan base. My fans love me. I love them back. So ain't no need for me to put out mixtapes at this time. So I choose to sell mine. You know, sell mine in stores. They don't mind going out there and spending a dime.
You never ran across somebody that was just like, okay, we're gonna have to really pray very hard and just have a prayer circle about this situation.
Hey, I like you. Let me tell you this though. What it is though, that same person that's been knocked all their life, that's been saying that's been called Wack, might come back and go to like I'm gonna be honest with you. Check this out. When I first entered Little League,
okay,
I was sorry. I was like 8 and a half, 9 years old. I was sorry. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'm hella sorry, man. So I go to Wilson Park over there in Vallejo. I went from North Vallejo over to Wilson Park to play baseball. That following year, I played all summer, 3 flies up, strikeout, everything. You know what I mean? And just step my game up because I was tired of being called sorry, and became an all-star player. Made the all-stars, throwing like 85 miles per hour that's in Little League. You know what I'm saying? Like throwing heat the whole woo. So it's like the person that you knock, that people knock, you never. It depends on how if they get that fire in their heart, like, man, they knocking me, I'm gonna fix this.
Right.
Because that next year he might come
that
back
fire.
a fool.
That's motivation.
He might come back a fool. You know what I'm saying? They used to knock Master P.
That's true.
He became the richest rap artist of all time. At least one of them.
Right. Has his own network and everything.
They used to knock Master P, man.
Fly through, batches think I'm hecka rich. Breaking necks, turning heads like the Exorcist. Thumbs up, like the like button. Eating good, no rib touch. Running with the bundle.